And we are live.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Uncle Drunkle's Shine, Pure Kentucky Moonshine, Shine Talking Shots. Tonight we have with us Rod with Drop Zone Distillery and Pigeon
How's
Forge.
it going, Rod?
And we also have with us Brad Sanders with Liberty Soul Shine. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Looking forward to talking to you guys. And Rod, you guys also have your original distillery is in Knoxville?
Yes, it's in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Excellent. Okay.
So do you have both distilleries open?
Yes, they're both open.
Awesome.
Excellent. So Rod, kind of how'd you get into this industry, and how'd you get to where you opened the first drop zone?
Well, basically, my distilling goes back to my great grandfather. So I'm a fourth generation moonshiner. This started with him. I got introduced to it probably around 12 years old when we were told to pick up these buckets and carry this and put it there. Yeah. And then around 14, I started learning mash and stuff like that. And my grandfather always said, if you're going to make liquor, you better have a strong back and a weak mind.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not an easy life.
Yeah.
That's where I learned with my papa.
Right. So that's pretty much where it started. And it's just been there ever since.
Excellent. Yeah. So when you what made you decide to start Drop Zone, and how that kind of progressed and develop into what it is now?
Well, a lot of it is because of my son. So I started teaching him when he was probably 15, and bringing him into it and teaching it. So he started learning it, and then he's the one that got into the measurement side of it, because everything I did the way I was taught. And so he would always say, well, how much is this and how much is that and how much does that weigh? And I said, well, it's what you see right here. It's a handful of this, a pinch of that, and a dab of this, and stir it all together and wait for it to do its thing. So he shows up one day when we're going to make some mash, and he comes in with scales and beakers and stuff to weigh grams and ounces. And he says, all right, do what you're doing, but you're going to put it here, and then I'm going to measure it. And it's basically, he's like, if I don't know how to make.
Is he breaking up on y'all?
Yeah.
No, we lost him.
Yeah,
we're losing your volume there, Rod. Or did he lose his voice from his cold? Oh, okay. I was looking at your website. A lot of your shines got a story to go with them. That's pretty cool how you do that. I mean, a lot of it's your military, your firefighter background, and your police background. Is that where you got the inspiration for all your flavors?
Well, the red line and can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I've got somebody trying to repeat dial call in. So the red line edition comes from the firefighter.
Yeah. Very cool.
I think I'm losing my signal here, but so the blue line is and I just lost my whole train of thought there with the phone call.
All right, the red's the firefighter, the blue's for the police department.
Yes, so the blue line is for the police officers. Then the red line, that is for the firefighters. So I created both of those to honor them. I did time with both of them. I was with the Tennessee Highway Patrol until 2017. And then during that time, I was a recovery diver. So I was attached to Blount County Fire Department.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
Well, we are safe to talk about moonshine around here, right? I mean, we're not going to go get arrested right now.
Statute of limitations has run out.
There you go.
That's good.
So you're certified scuba diver then?
I am. I'm a level 2 recovery diver, and so yep.
Oh,
If
very
you
I'm gonna
fall
cool.
off your
attempt to.
jet ski and if you fall off your jet ski and go to the bottom of the lake, I can come find you.
There you
Oh,
go.
cool, awesome. Well, the fiance and I are going down after we're going down for. We're kind of doing it backward again. We're going for our honeymoon first, and we're probably going down to Puerto Rico. So I'm gonna try scuba diving. I've only got one leg, so I might just swim in circles underwater. I don't know if I can get a straight line, but I mean, my stepdad was a scuba diver, and I've snorkeled and stuff, but
Right.
I think it'd be I think it'd be fun to go deep down and check everything out.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's totally amazing, and you'd be surprised how relaxing it is when you get down, especially if you're in clear waters like NASA.
We lose
Well,
him again.
lost you again.
It ain't me texting him this time, messing up his phone.
It wasn't me.
Hey, hey, real quick, Scott Carell. Hey, what's up, brother? Mark Morgan, Shadow Morgan. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Jeremy, you are kind of blurred.
Am I?
Yeah, I think everybody's
Oh,
having trouble signal tonight. You were
yeah,
freezing up also a little bit.
mine's probably. Yeah, I've noticed mine's freezing up a little bit. Hang on.
Even Morgan, Mark Morgan, how you doing, buddy? Scott Creel, how's it going, buddy? Hell yeah, Tennessee in the house. All right, you get it worked out, Rod? Boss lady
I'm still here.
Shonda. Okay. All right. So
Hi
is Rod back
guys.
with us?
Hey,
How you
hey.
doing, Shonda?
I'm
Is
good. How are
Rod
you?
back with us?
I'm still here. Rod's here.
Oh, okay, cool. You also have a military background too, correct?
I do.
You were you a paratrooper or what the hell,
Um,
a ranger or something?
well, I was assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Okay,
So that's where we coined the drop zone distilling from.
that's what yeah. That's pretty cool. I love the way you got your distillery set up with all the camo hanging from the ceilings, and that's pretty cool. I mean, you got your sandbags under the bars. So I mean,
Yep,
you've really set it up well.
yeah, we've had a lot of people come in and say they're very impressed with the way it's set up and the way it's laid out.
Yeah, I mean, you're really showing your true passion and everything with
I can't wait.
the military and everything.
I
What do you want?
absolutely can't wait to see it.
What do you want? You got to put your arm up to talk now. We start a new rule. Yes,
I know
ma'am.
I'm
You
late.
can talk.
Don't judge me. I'm late.
That's why you got to stick your arm up.
No.
You'll say, "May I please?"
Listen,
Aw.
I'm here. You guys message me anytime. My little chat GPT can make a flyer, a TikTok, whatever we need.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't get a chance to make any flyers. Like I said, I've been working on this house all week, and matter of fact, I didn't even know who we had for coming out until I messaged Jeremy yesterday. And by the time we got done working, I was like, I'm going to bed. They got up, started right at it, but I don't know where
Guys,
Jeremy
get some
went.
stickers for me. Get some stickers for me this weekend because I'm in Ohio. But
Stickers. I thought
they're
you were
having
going to
they're doing sticker swap.
when? Who is?
Our guest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm gonna
send you
be at
some from
Drop Zone.
Still
Yeah.
Outlaws. Okay. I'll definitely have to send you all some of the Still Outlaw stickers.
Yeah.
Save
Isn't
me a
this
couple.
weekend the release? I will. I've got you take care of. You want the big ones or the little ones?
All the aboves.
Couple of each. All right,
All
I
of
figured as much. You like them big and small, huh? Don't take that to the wrong way. Now, see, there you go. There
See,
you go.
We'll be polite. They may not know my sense of humor. So.
All right, let me introduce y'all. Okay, Brad and Rod. This is Shonda. She's our honorary host. She's a lot of fun. She's a hoot. She likes to party. She likes to drink. She
I can
likes to
see that.
make edibles. She makes some really good edibles. She got a store that she sells her edibles out of and stuff. Real good lady. One of the best people you can meet. I like her better than Jeremy even.
Thank you, Raj.
You must not be. You must not be talking about Shonda.
Yeah. I,
Not
I
that
think everybody likes
dramatic.
Shonda more than you, Jeremy.
Hey,
You
I
might.
think everybody likes Shonda more than anybody.
Yeah,
Um,
there you go.
Shonda attracts people to her.
All
I
right.
do. I do.
All
I'm
right.
a Pisces.
All right.
I'm like, come here, let's have
Shonda.
fun.
All right. Shonda, so you had a comment or something you want to say, or so are you just saying hi, welcome? I'm sorry I'm late.
Actually, I think that I may have joined before when they were on, but maybe it was only Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brad's
Nice to
been on
Yeah.
Copper Still Outlaws.
Yeah, nice to see you guys. And I'm
Thank you for
really
making that
sad-
flyer up and putting it online.
Oh, did you
thank
make one up?
Yeah, she
I
made
didn't even
one.
see it.
And
I haven't been online all day. Like I said, I've been working. I
Yeah,
apologize.
she
Normally I
made-
do all that.
Jeremy, and then I was like, like just not because listen, I know I'm a woman, okay, and I know if like my man was getting messages at 11 o'clock at night and I didn't know where they was coming from, like I would feel some, like what bitch, like, so I'm not going to be that woman to do that. Like I'm actually the woman that encourages everybody's wife or significant other to come because I'm like, come hang out, more girls, like we got a girls group, come here, like,
Jeremy fits in
so
that girls group, don't he?
yeah,
That's
he
right.
is a girl.
Oh, did I say
I'm,
that out loud?
He's one of the
I'm proud to
girls.
say
It's
I'm
okay.
proud to say I'm one of the girls.
Yes, my God.
I'm with y'all.
But I was sending Jeremy the flyer and I was like, hey, so
Yeah.
this is okay. And like, I don't have the best eyesight, not even going to try to lie. So I didn't even see like the Knoxville was spelled wrong, but I was like, hey, and I'm new at TikTok. I'm so new at
Hey.
it. I'm 46 years old. This shit is, it's beyond me. Okay. Like that's for the youngest.
I'm glad Brad has attention to detail because I didn't even notice that.
I'm telling you. But
And I was half
do have
asleep. I don't know how I
ChatGPT.
noticed that.
So I was like, hey,
Okay.
let me put together something because I'm a queen of a party. Okay. And then my husband actually gets food at a discounted rate. So like if you guys are having openings and we're actually coming, I can get it and bring it to you. Like we paid $17 for 94 burgers.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, you need to
don't
be
mind
sending me
if
that
that's
discount.
you. So that's
I'm
what
gonna need a lot of those for my wedding.
Sorry, Raj.
I think I'm gonna need a lot of them burgers for my wedding.
See, I got you.
Actually, we're doing brisket, pork belly, or pork butts. Everything can be smoked. Everything we do.
I told you I'd make you tacos.
Oh, I know.
Or
Oh,
I'll
I know.
initiate. I'll do whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, I know you will. All right, really quick. Brad. Other than the military, being a police officer, a firefighter, a diver, what else have you done in your lifetime? Moonshiner.
That's it.
That's it. God, you got a
We've
small
gone-
resume.
Going
Oh,
full circle.
distillery owner. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
You
we've just
forgot your
gone.
distillery. I was going to say, I forgot that you're a distillery owner, too. So, two distillery owners.
Yep. So we've
Yeah,
pretty much
so,
gone full circle from the start to all the way back to where I'm at now. So right now I've got a job where I make a mistake, I can just drink it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm coming to work.
Oh, there you go. You got a quality. There you go. Quality control.
My tolerance is ridiculous. You'll be proud.
Yeah.
I'll be on
It's
the job for an
impressive.
hour. I'll be on the job for an
I'm at the
hour. Be
bar
falling
right
out my
now.
wheelchair. Cheers. I'll be on the job for an hour. Be falling out my wheelchair.
Not it. I'm gonna be. Like,
I've done that a
an hour
couple of
later,
times.
It's going down.
Oh,
Like,
we'll
all
strap
this
you
shit's
in.
bad. Let's drink it.
So Brad, I noticed you pick up a lot of Backwoods distillers or Outlaw distillers too, huh?
Oh, Rod.
Rod, I mean, yeah, my bad. See, I've already been drinking. Actually, been drinking for a while tonight.
I was looking at Brad, wondering why he wasn't talking.
Yeah, no, I mean, I meant you, Rod. I'm sorry. So
What was your question again?
you do you pick up a lot of the backwoods and the outlaw moonshiners if their liquor's up to par and something that you'd be interested in.
That's what we're starting to do. Because we're small enough and where we can work with them. Plus, we still have a lot of the backwoods ways, so we understand what they're
Yeah,
doing. We understand what they're wanting. We're not a distillery that's so big to where we don't have time to work with people. So
yeah, you're not. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's the qualifications or how's that work? If you can tell the audience, like prices wise, let's say a rough ballpark figure. No, that'd be right to the mark. But I mean, you got to that does the customer or does the distiller got to pay for their or the moonshiner got to pay for their own
How does
jars
your
or
legal label go?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. Thank you, Sean.
I got you,
See,
babe.
we keep you around for a reason.
I know. I'm that
Yeah.
bitch. I got you.
so basically,
Oh
they
yeah.
will sit down and design their own label. I've learned now how to go into TTB to where I can do all of their stuff. Of course, Brad, I tell you what, we have been on a roller coaster with him. So I
Yeah.
finally learned how to get everything done with TTB. I get everything submitted. I go back in to check, and I'm like, all right, let me check your status because it just says pending. And then I'm calling TTB. I'm leaving voicemails. So I text somebody that I know there, and they're like, oh, well, we're part of the government shutdown. So the TTB
Oh.
is part of the government shutdown. So we're like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
But so we're going to pick up and carry on in the tradition of the Outlaws. So
So, so with your normal though, like say that shutdown wasn't going on, what's your normal process? Is it about 3 to 6 months with them?
well, I'm hoping that once we kind of get this smoothed out, that we can pretty much have everything from start to finish in about 3 months. The main thing is just getting the main thing is getting their recipe down. Kind of like we
Right.
did with Brad. We did a small batch run with Brad to kind of get the flavor to see if that's what we're looking for. Then once we get the recipe done, then pretty much the rest of it there is just getting a label designed and getting it approved and getting the recipe submitted and approved.
Yeah, it
Right.
gets more complicated depending on the recipe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
more
See,
approval. Yeah.
I've been working on one.
What the
I
hell?
started thinking about it last
Can you
year. I
guys
started
hear
thinking
me?
about last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Rod, what do you think about this flavor? Now, this is something I'm working on. A mimosa honey, the actual mimosa flower petal to get the
Uh huh.
tea from, and then I bring my SG up by Jeremy with that. I'll bring my SG up by honey, and then kind of infuse a honey flavor in with it, just not enough to overpower the mimosa flavor. Um, Last year I made some tea with the mimosa, and it was a real floral flavor. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with what I come up with just in the tea. But I started thinking about this coming season because I plan on running a 20-gallon run this coming year, and I want to add a honey into it, and possibly a rye mimosa honey, so we get that peppery,
Right.
a little bit of the
Little
flowery
spice.
and or the floral, and then the sweet from the honey.
That sounds
That
good.
definitely that definitely sounds
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's my goal. I got to beat everybody to it, though. I mean, but
Yeah, since you
I
just
mean,
told
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
now what
I
you're
was
the
gonna
doing.
whole
say since
world.
you
I
told
just
Everybody
told the
everybody.
whole
knows.
world. I know. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that too straight,
So,
but
They,
I mean,
we,
I think that'd be a hell of a flavor. Even doing the rye version, you get that peppery, the sweet, and the floral.
Yeah, the rye
Um,
that we make is really people are really impressed with our rye. Of course, my dad taught me about 12 years ago how to make rye, and then I turned around and taught him how to make rye the correct way. And so we've actually made our rye whiskey came from that. But we are the only ones up here that make a true rye moonshine,
oh, really?
I can't
and
wait
and
to try
everybody
it.
is everybody is really impressed by how smooth it is, because everybody gets a bad perception of rye because, like you said, of
Right.
the peppery, spicy grain. And sometimes if you get rye and it's so hot, it will just absolutely set you on fire.
Yep. Well, and they say, you know, a lot of the, you know, the experts and stuff, you know, that kind of study the history of it, that say that rye, when it's mashed in and distilled properly, shouldn't have that peppery taste to it.
It
That
should
strong.
have it should have a little pepper bite to it, you know, but not
Right.
where it's overpowering, where it's burning your mouth out. I like hot
Right.
stuff, but I can't drink a real peppery rye whiskey.
See, we're
I
making a
mean,
Bloody Mary up here now. We've got a Bloody Mary mix that's locally sourced and made. And so
yeah.
we're using the rye moonshine in the Bloody Marys.
Oh,
Good
really?
Can't
deal.
wait.
Yeah.
I'm like here to try them all.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the fiance and I are gonna make a trip down there. I gotta drop her keg off to Bruiser. They're probably gonna go do it next week. So, if you happen to be at your Knoxville location, we might actually run down there and check out, your tastings and stuff.
Yeah, you just tell me
Sh-
when and I'll be there.
all right, yeah, definitely talk to you.
We've got
But
a few folks
yeah,
on
go
here
ahead.
shouting out. We
I'll
got
grab my
Mark
beer while you do
Shadow
that.
Morgan said boss lady tee shots working. But I think that's because he thinks that your working doesn't allow you to drink, but we all know better.
I'm at the bar. I'm at the bar
And,
selling edibles.
Hey, and Scott Carell, hey, what's going on, brother? Oh, Kenny Parker in the
Hey,
house.
How's it go, Kenny?
And
That's my
Scott
brother.
Carell asked, Rod, are you still in Blount County?
We are in Blount County and Sevier County both.
Yep. And then
So,
and then-
while I was having technical difficulties, I had another question. For the distillery, do you have, like, are you only selling at your locations, or do you have a direct to consumer sales?
We have online sales, and then we are in some of the stores here in East Tennessee.
Okay. And then, do you have any women produced liquor down there?
Hey, you said one question.
Hey, I lied. I got
At our distillery at the moment, we do not.
I'm your girl.
There you go, Shonda.
Yeah, like I said, come on.
I will see y'all.
The weekend of November the 8th.
You'll see me November 8th. I'm bringing a party. If y'all have a party bus or a connection, let me know. But I'm bringing the party.
And guess
Now,
what's
wait,
right
wait,
next
wait.
door to our distillery in South Knoxville? We have
I'm
a
literally
CBD shop.
I'm
Oh.
bringing
really?
all my friends we booked out the cabins and stuff. But my friends I live in Ohio, and I'm bringing my friends from Ohio with me. Plus, we're meeting people from all over the other states, and we're coming to your distillery first. And we're getting that. I better get my Liberty jar. I better get it. Like,
Can't
I'm
get it
number
yet.
one.
Can't get it yet.
You shut up. I'm on the list. I signed up
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, because
Number
what we're
one.
doing on the 8th, I'll have a regular jar, so that'll be one that you can drink. It'll be a regular label, and that way when you get the other one in July, you can display it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I've been wanting one of your actual Liberty jars that we talked about a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, I only had 150, and we was going to do it back in July, but like Rod was saying, with all the approvals and everything,
Yeah.
and so I had 150, and so Rod came
Of
up
the-
with the idea. He said, "Can you find more? Because in July is going to be the 250th anniversary."
Yeah.
So I was able to find 250 jars. So that's all I've got.
Awesome.
And there's no more, and so we've
I
got
got my
Is
number
that
250.
is that the actual Liberty jar that you had a while
That's the
ago? when
one
we
with the
spurred?
bell. Yeah, that's the jar
With the bell
that's
on
from
it, yeah.
1976. Yeah,
Yep.
because they just produced them in 1976, so it's a
Yep.
50-year-old jar, and it's
Yeah.
very cool. We have to put a label on it, of course, but it's a small label, so it's not going to take away. And I've
Okay,
so
that's
if you
awesome.
play it, you can still see the bell. It's
I'm
really
excited.
cool. It's working out great.
If I got
And
I,
to
we tried.
stay when we come down, let me know. I'm just excited to get my jar.
Yep. And
I've
on
been,
November
I'm,
the 8th, well, I'll have a regular jar, that'll have,
I'll get
the
that
red, white,
too.
and blue in it.
Yep.
So,
I need
I've
a
been dying
long
to try your liquor. So
it come out really good. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
nice.
we've talked about it quite extensively for a while, and then I got bored or just got the internet just got too much for me. I had to back off for a while.
You have to go hunting.
Well,
Yeah, well,
now,
Now,
no,
Yeah,
now,
it's closer to
I'll have,
that's every
250 on
November.
the
That's
jar.
every
So,
September to through no December or
you got to get
January.
started. You got to get ready. Well,
Oh yeah,
shit. I'm
yeah, and
sorry.
I've
I'm
drank,
outside the bar. I'm like, what's happening? Shh.
I've drank Brad's liquor, and yeah, Brad makes good liquor.
Fred does.
Yeah,
awesome.
real good.
And
That's
appreciate
what I'm
it.
looking for to hear. That's what I like hearing.
I'm
Yeah.
really
Hey,
excited
Justin
because I
Meredith,
come
how you
with
doing, brother?
my brother.
Oh yeah.
Or he said brother. My father is a veteran, and so like I grew up in a like military kind of situation. So I go to Vegas to shoot an M60 every year. So I cannot wait to see this distillery that I keep hearing about. And
It's
like being
badass
at
looking.
Liberty, I was telling my
Look up the
dad all about
website.
it. He's like, "Get me a jar too." Like,
Hey, oh,
No.
we got to go to comments really quick.
Yeah.
Uh, Daniel Stevens says, "Hey, Brad." KP Kenny Parker's watching. Justin Meredith says, "Hey,
There you go.
brothers." Daniel Stevens, he's got a good question. I got to ask, am I allowed? If I'm allowed to leave the state, Daniel, you better ask your parole officer. And then Hollywood is here. Daniel says, and Justin Meredith says, "Doing okay, brother? How are you?" Oh, you know it. I'm still hanging in there, man.
No.
We're both in the
Michael.
Daniel,
same
we'll
shape.
bring it to you,
We're
brother.
both recovering, huh?
Told Daniel, we'll bring it to you, brother.
Hey, and Michael Bowen also says, "Hey, everybody."
hi,
Oh, I
Michael.
missed that one. Hey, Michael.
And
Must
Tiffany
have missed that.
Barnes. Tiffany Barnes. She actually she grew up around where I did. I went to high school with her brother. Hey,
Oh,
Tiffany. And Shadow Morgan said, "Would you?" Oh crap! Where'd it go? Boy,
Well, pour a
there's a
drink
lot of
while you're
Brian
there's a
L.
lot of comments on here.
Brian LPR
Um,
Shine says, "Hey, y'all."
hi.
yeah, it's
Kenny Parker's. Hello, everyone.
I
Kenny,
the
my
can't wait.
buddy.
comments are
KP
way
said
back.
they're going to come down for the release too. So I've been inviting
Yeah,
everybody. I created that little group, and
Dave Masters. How you doing, brother?
Dave's another one. David Masters is a great one at throwing an event together. So you guys, when we're all done after the event, we'll have food. We'll be at the cabins having drinks. Like everybody's
I
welcome.
wish I could make it this
That's
weekend,
going to be
but
a good
I got
weekend.
so much stuff going on this weekend, trying to
I
get the
wish
sound
I could
done.
come this
no,
weekend.
this one's going to be in November.
Yeah,
Oh,
July
November.
2nd.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's November.
Yeah, this
and
weekend
Oh,
they're doing. That's why I said this weekend they're doing
yeah, this is
the best stuff.
Tater, Big Nick, and the other four?
Jonathan Bray
There's
on Friday.
yeah,
Jonathan Bray.
Jonathan Bray on Friday night, then Brad Saturday morning,
No, they have a
and
female too
Tater.
on Friday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, with Jonathan. Yep.
I
Yeah.
may not know her, but honey, we got to
Yep.
know
And
this.
I've been trying to get
Stan
Jonathan.
D. Claus says hi.
I've been trying to get Jonathan Bray out here forever, but he's got a lot of stuff going on. That is actually Jimbo Bray's nephew. He won. What the hell did he run? I'm trying to think on the show. Was it a corn? He did a peach or something, or a peach
I
corn or
can't.
something. I can't
I
remember.
can't.
I can't
I can't
remember.
remember.
Been a while. David Masters says, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Hey,
Brian
David.
LPR Shine says, "Hey, all."
Hey,
Uh,
Brian.
Justin Meredith says Daniel Stevens. Hollywood is busy with his podcast.
Yeah, that actually. Yeah,
Uh,
that's right. Yeah, Bartolozzi. Ooh, Daniel Stevens says
oh,
butter cranberry.
Butter cranberry.
That's an interesting
That
flavor.
who said that?
Daniel Stevens.
Oh, that is a hell of an idea.
That is.
Um, Pineapple
Oh, Michael.
Express. Michael Bowman says.
Nah, that was Jimbo. Jimbo Bray
Yeah,
made
that
Pineapple
yeah,
Express.
that's Jimbo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Jonathan Bray made Pineapple Express. I swear that
Brad,
was
I think
yeah, Jimbo. Jimbo did, yeah.
Yeah. It was
I
Jimbo.
sent you a request to the group.
Buttery cranberry is what Jonathan Bray did on the show. Yes,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
that's a hell of a flavor, boy.
Yeah.
But if anybody didn't get in the party group, let us know. We'll add you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I told you to add me. So
I added you as soon as I created it, even though I was
well,
like, this ain't the right name.
no, it's
All
not.
right.
I gotta get it changed
I'm
back.
a
I got another
hater
30
when it comes
days.
to names because they don't
I got
let
another
me. I
30
have to
days.
show my ID. Like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got
And
another 30 days before I can.
change your name.
Yeah, I gotta change it back on Facebook. I'm screwing around that day, and I put Lewis Davidson, and
well, now
that's
we're
my
going
middle
with
name.
Louis.
No, we're not going Louis.
Yeah,
No,
we
I'm going
are.
back to
Louis.
Uncle Drunkle. I'm going
Hey,
back to Uncle
Louis.
Drunkle. I'm going back to Uncle Drunkle.
No, you're not, Louis.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
am, man.
saying you get to change your name back in 30 days when you get your ankle monitor off? Is
Six.
that what it is?
There you go.
Um, I'm
Hey, when
trying
you
to
get
change
on
it before they put it
probation,
on.
let us know, Louis.
Try to put it. Try to change it before they put it on.
I fucking love that. I
That
fucking
was
love
a
that.
good one.
I need
I wasn't
somebody to have
expecting
my
that.
back on here. That was great. Get him,
Yeah, that's
Hey, an outlaw. Hey! An outlaw's got to do what an outlaw's got to do, and I
Amen,
do all the
brother.
outlaw shit. I do
They
all the
don't.
outlaw
They don't
shit.
let me do outlaw shit on Facebook. They're like, banned, bitch. You're
Yeah,
banned.
you're a lifetime clinker.
Hey, listen. They're like, oh, that bitch has got bitches wrestling in mud. She makes edibles. She's in the moonshine. They're like, ban, ban, ban. I'd be like, I'm just over here living. Like,
Hey, Tater in the
yeah,
house. How's it going, buddy?
and David Masters says him and Ruth are celebrating their 37th anniversary on that weekend, November the 8th.
yes.
So
And
yeah,
that's
big.
the only reason to
Congratulations.
party.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary.
And Daniel Stevens says congratulations, and yeah, hey Tater, hello you shiners. And yep, Justin said, hey Benny. Daniel says, Benny, Tater, hey buddy. Yeah, good to see you, Benny. Congratulations on the release, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, congrats.
Yes, congrats.
I'm glad we're
Yeah,
here all one day because
it's about time because I remember watching Tater's episode like a long time ago.
I mean,
it
how long's
happens.
it been?
It's been a
But
minute.
they're so far tied up and behind. It's hell. Daniel ain't even made the show yet.
Yeah, exactly. They haven't even aired Daniel's show.
And
Might have to talk
And
to
Daniel says
Daniel,
his
that's-
27th anniversary is November 21st. Well, damn,
I turned
Daniel,
into an
Daniel, you need to tell Discovery they need to run your episode like around that time.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
turned
cool.
into an old man November 19th. I'll be 58. Fuck. Film 2020, Tater said, of July.
Damn,
Wow,
5
yeah.
years.
Yeah, I knew it was a long time
December or
ago,
January.
man.
Damn.
Daniel says
Hey,
his will come
Tater.
out.
We invited you to the group, but if you want to post your hotel in there so people know, because the cabins we're going to be out is booked out. So if Tater, if you want to throw your hotel recommendations in that group, please do, so more people know where they can get a more affordable group like hotel. Because if people are trying to stay in Gatlinburg, at that Econo Lodge that we usually stay at, they're paying $600 for that weekend. And that's ridiculous. That's usually a $50 a night hotel.
Wow.
That's because of all the Sugarland.
Look,
The
last
the
week,
releases.
Well, I don't think it's just that. Last year, my husband and I went for a release, and I think it was Doug and Alfredo's, and we went to support, and we ended up staying at this hotel that wasn't the Econo Lodge, but it was across the street. It was reasonably priced, but there was a bunch of church groups. So all these teenagers, like we couldn't
Land
swim, like we couldn't even sit by the water without getting splashed. I was like, fucking kids everywhere. Like, but so I think it's the same weekend. I'm like, all these churches come from everywhere, which is fine.
uh,
But
Tater said Landmark Inn and Valley Forge Inn, and then
okay,
Michael Bowman said he got his room at for 129 across the street at the motor. What is it? I got my glass up.
he's across.
Motorola
Yeah,
from the
Sean
Ocano
thinks it's
Lodge.
at the
Yeah.
Econo, but I think
Okay.
he's across the street from there now.
Yeah, it's across from the Ocano Lodge. Micro Hotel, I think.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Um, I'm not
It
too
leaves
big of a
season.
fan of the traffic up there. So I'm like, I'll go to the release and I go back. So I'm really excited that Pigeon Forge is in
Yeah.
the morning and we can kind of when we're done, we can kind of swing back by if you guys are still open.
Yeah.
And go to
Uh,
Pigeon Forge and be like, hey, let's finish this up and drink more. But before we
so
go to
Rada,
bed,
Are you gonna make it to the after party from the release? If your sinuses are feeling better.
Is this on November the 8th?
Yeah.
Rod, are you
Yep, I
having
know.
sinus problems?
Oh, it's just, yeah, it'll be done here in a couple of days.
I just went through it. That's why I'm asking because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
know.
Shonda's was bad. She
Mine
had to
was
go
bad.
back twice.
I went for like 3 rounds of 2 rounds
No,
of
this is
antibiotics and the steroid. It was bad.
nope. This is rye whiskey and honey. It'll be gone in about 2 days.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
I know James and he goes by Jimmy Crack Corn, but he gave me some fresh Molin. Like you can smoke it. I like to smoke weed, so I put mine in my weed. But that should help clear up my lungs really, really, really quick.
Oh, then I had a question to answer for Tater. Are you going back north this year? Nah, I'm done for going north this year. We'll be going up. Actually, we're not going up next year. We're going down to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Hey.
Oh, and
Yeah, either there or Thailand, one of the two.
Oh, hey. Thailand, they got medical marijuana, so you know what I'm saying. Or
They don't need medical. They got the real shit.
well, hey, listen, I got Asian
I'm not bringing
family,
you none
if
back
y'all
either.
know.
Huh?
And my brother's like, girl, you can only go to Thailand. They just have
hey,
a
you
lot of
might
rules, and people don't realize
you,
that, like,
you,
you go to
you
these
may
foreign
actually
countries.
violate some moral
Couple of
laws in
them.
Thailand.
Yeah. Hell, up there, I can't even sleep in the same room as the old lady because we're not married. Like, we got to sleep in separate rooms.
You got to
Like, there
lie
ain't
on the
no way.
paper.
Well, we got to show ID.
Okay.
She's got one name.
And Justin Meredith said that he'd love to come down. He said, but unfortunately,
Yep.
he said that's when deer rut happening in Iowa.
Well, damn
Justin, it's the same thing here in Kentucky, and I'm not missing rut. Even if I got my
y'all
big
need
buck, I'm
somewhere to
still going for a
hunt in
second.
Indiana. I'm your
There
girl.
you go. There you go.
Well, I'm going down to Iowa. I'm going down to Justin's next year for Iowa buck.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
y'all. I'm gonna put my hand up so I can say something.
Oh,
go
there you
ahead, Tonda.
Wait, hold on, Shawty, bbefore you speak. I told Shawty because she was late, she got to raise her hand every time she wants to ask a question.
Yeah, fucking asshole. Anyways,
I'm an asshole.
Hey, listen, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, and we all know a girl's got a million hustles over here. Okay, so, they was bootlegging in the parking lot, but I gotta go. But I got to go back to selling edibles, and I literally cannot wait until November 7th through the 9th so we can come through
Yeah.
and party and bring. I'm bringing my friends from Ohio, from Georgia, from Kentucky, Indiana. I'm just so excited to come party with all
Everybody's
y'all.
coming.
That's
Yeah.
going
And
to be a good weekend.
it's gonna be a good
It
weekend.
Yeah, of
is.
Y'all
course.
save me some stickers
But
because I
so is
can't
rut
be there this
seasons.
weekend.
So is
I
rut.
can't
Rut will
leave
be
every
good that
weekend.
weekend.
But I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And you know, when you're looking for your first female, don't forget I'm right here, drop zone.
That's right. There you
There,
go.
there she is.
But we'll talk.
Hey,
We'll talk about it soon.
I,
And
I
you,
will,
All right.
I will say, Shonda makes some pretty good liquor.
I wouldn't know.
I
She didn't bring me
appreciate
none
it.
up to Beattyville.
And
I brought a little. I brought a little.
Yeah, they
But
never
I
got to try
appreciate
it.
y'all. And if y'all need anything like food for the release or anything, give me a little notice. Just don't hesitate to reach out to me and tell your significant others, your wives, add me, all that. Like I'm Miss Friendly. So but we're looking forward to partying, and if y'all need some edibles or you need something special, like some food I can order, Roger, put your fucking hand down.
I always need some of them. Those work the best thing
You
for my
guys, you
pain.
just
I'd rather.
let me know. You just
I
let
just
me know.
did. I just did.
Fuck you, Raj. You get all the
What?
edibles. I ship them to you.
I know. I've got it made. But I really could use some more gummies because my fuck gets
Okay.
older.
Well, we'll
All
talk
right.
about it after I get through this busy weekend. I'll ship you some.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right. You
Well,
have a good
I
night.
love y'all, and I
All right.
can't
Love you.
wait to party with everyone. And thank you for joining our new group so we can keep the parties going. And I wish y'all the best and have a great weekend without me, but save me some stickers, okay?
Sure
All
will.
right.
Thank
love,
you.
love you,
All right.
Shonda.
Have,
Talk to
Love
you
ya.
after
love
a
you,
bit.
girl. All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Bye,
And
guys.
and Kara says, "Hey, loves. Hey, Kara. Good to see you." And then KP says he's watching. Kara said, "Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, we can't wait. It's going to be a good time up there, guys."
Yeah. I
Um,
really wish I
that's
could
the
make it
thing.
down for that, but that is
It's
prime rut season,
it's
and
kind of
I
it's kind
can't.
of gone. It's kind of gone from a couple of jar releases to several jar releases, and then on top of that, a whole lot of parties.
Yeah, a lot of
Um,
it's going to be a
Yeah.
it's
festival in
it,
itself.
I was going to say it's kind of turned into a festival within itself, except you don't have to pay admission.
Yeah,
It's,
that's right. It's good
so
for everybody to be to get together like that, support each other, and
yeah,
it's a good family.
yeah, absolutely, and yeah, and Rod, it's really cool that you guys have opened up a second location there in Pigeon Forge. I'm really looking forward to checking that place out, and everything. One of the things that I always tell people, because I have people all the time ask me about, how to get into the distilling business, open a legal distillery, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, man, it's rough, because the problem is, back in 2012, there was maybe 300 or 400. Now there's over 6,000 craft distilleries running around out there. The
Right.
competition's gotten rough. And, for you guys to be able to go from having one location to being able to do good enough to open a second location, clearly you guys have developed a recipe for success, and that's very cool. That's not something you see all the time.
Well, our recipe for success is sticking to your roots and doing it the old-fashioned way. So basically, I mean, everything that we do in taste, you're getting illegal liquor with a legal label,
Yeah.
and that's it. It is. I mean, I have stuck with a lot of people saying, you need to change this, you need to do that, you can make this quicker. Nope, you don't make it quicker. And so
Yeah.
everything, our success is when you're putting lips on the bottle, it sells itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
do small batch, right? How big is your
We do.
still?
Our still's 320 gallons.
Okay, so
Excellent. Yeah. Well, and
small
that's the
large
thing is,
batch.
yeah, like you said, keeping it to its roots, because I will say, I'm not going to say any names or anything, but a lot of the master distillers that I've talked to will tell you the product that they make is better than what you now would buy on the shelf. And that's the reason why, like, guys like you, yours is so much better, because unfortunately a lot of those big companies out there use, well, and a lot of those companies will sit there and use just NGS. You know, they'll just load everything up. That's their base spirit. And you know, but when you stick to the craft and make it original the way it was meant to be, that's what people want to drink.
Well, we do that with
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, we do that basically with everything we do, because right now our vodka, we're producing a vodka with 2 grains that's distilled 21 times. And we have people that hate vodka, have never drank vodka, and they are amazed at how smooth and clean this stuff is.
That's got to go down like water.
Oh, it does.
No,
I mean, I had two ladies today that argued with me that it was not vodka. But it goes back to exactly what you said. If you look at Tito's, if you get a bottle of Tito's from way back when and then you get Tito's now, it's not the same thing, because, you know, that's what happened to Tito's. They got so large and they were actually bought out by another company, and now it's mass produced so huge that it's not the same Tito's anymore.
Yeah, now they're just probably NGS in every bottle.
Now, I got a question. When you run it 21 times you say you run it, or 27?
21.
Does that take the fight out of the out of the vodka?
Oh yeah.
Well, boy, I'll tell you what, I drink vodka, and I want to. If I can't find anybody else to fight, I'll fight myself.
That would turn it to water. I mean, smooth as hell.
But
yeah, it's smooth, but it comes off the still to 192 to 193 proof.
Woo.
But it's so smooth coming off the. I mean, you can taste it coming off the steel, and you can see all the flavor is still there.
Wow.
Damn. Hey, Brad.
It's go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it. Like I said, it goes back to, it's a lot of work, but you know, the end result is the taste.
Yeah, that's what counts as a end result. Hey, Brad, what do you got? What is your Liberty Soul Shines mash bill?
It's basically, I get that America blend corn from Philbilly. You know, it's the heirloom.
Yeah.
It's all, you know, it's not like a red, a white, and a blue that's all separate.
Yeah.
And just that, and you know, some malted barley and some dextrose sugar.
Okay, so it's just what it says, Liberty Soul Shine.
Yep, it's the red, white, and blue blend. You know, and it's
Is it the Jimmy Red corn? Is it the Jimmy Red corn, or is it the Bloody Butcher?
Yeah.
Jimmy Red, yeah. Bloody Butcher. It's a good corn, but it's just, I don't like the flavor of it. I mean, I've had Jimmy Red, and I've had both of them just separate. I mean, just ran straight up, just, you know, that grain itself. And
that's why I didn't want to do the 3 separate ones, because that I got from Philbilly, it was like, because that's what I was worried about, you know, one overpowering the other.
Yeah.
But man, it comes out. I mean, every run that I've done has just been consistent. And then the test run we did at Drop Zone, it even had kind of like more of an apple kind of a note to it.
It did, yeah.
Awesome.
I was amazed at the apple flavor that came out of it.
Yeah.
And when we managed
it's
a lot of people,
good
when
stuff.
You mention that red, white, and blue, they think about one or the other's gonna overpower, you know. But I mean, it's like I said, it's come out consistently. You know, not really anything overpowering. You get all the notes in there enough to where it's different, you know, but it's still good. It's not anything overpowering or any kind of off flavors, or, you know, because a lot of people say it's kind of earthy, that type of stuff. You do get some of that, but you get the other notes too, and it's just like, you know, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Rod, you were saying that you got a Bloody Mary that you all make, huh?
We do. And I was going to say, on Brad's, whenever we mashed in the red, white, and blue, the mash turned purple. So our mash was purple when it was fermenting off.
That's awesome. Have you tried it with I won't say no names. another flavor moonshine, say a taco flavor.
We have actually talked about that because we're going to do his taco moonshine,
Okay,
and then
awesome.
we're gonna try the Bloody Marys with the tacos.
I tell you
Because right
what,
now we're bouncing it between our Legacy 110 and our rye moonshine right now, and
yeah.
it's selling like crazy with the rye moonshine.
I definitely want to try both of them when I come down to see you. But I'll tell you what, when I first got a sample sent to me, I tried it straight up, and it was, you tasted it, what it was. It was just right there, taco.
Right.
But I made a Bloody Mary with it, and I mean, it was Bloody Mary up front and then taco going down. It was like a meal all in itself, a meal and a drink. I mean, I
Yeah,
thought it was
we're hoping to get with Justin here at the first of the year and get his stuff started.
that,
He's got 3 or 4 that he sent me, and they were
Yeah,
just, I mean,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
crazy good.
he's, yeah.
His
There's not.
his strawberry cream sippy cream was really strawberry cheesecake sippy cream.
Yeah, that's
I
the one
mean
that got
that.
broke in the. That's the one that got broke in the mail coming to me. So
Oh my
I got
God.
a soaking wet package that was dripping all over the place.
That is the best I've ever had for a sippy cream.
It looked like I was getting
Um,
something delivered on a Charlie Brown cartoon because the mail person sitting there holding it in a plastic bag, and I'm like, huh. Well, apparently we didn't
well,
get enough bubble
Justin.
wrap on this one.
So did Justin ever get you another sample of that?
He said he's going to resend it to me, but
Yeah, he
the
needs
stuff
to.
that the stuff he sent me, and
That
we
is
talked a little
definitely.
bit before about how he made the taco, and I told him, I
Yeah.
said, well, I don't want you to share no secrets with me, and he goes, well, I trust you, and he goes, I'll tell you how to make it, and so when he told me, I'm like, huh, you got to be shitting me,
Huh.
and I'm like, cool, well,
No
this
I'll
will be
shit.
tell
fun.
you,
So,
Exactly. Yeah.
he's talented, man. He's very
but
Yeah.
you'll
I mean.
talented.
but you'll see, I'm not going to tell you nothing on here because it's a trade secret, so that's between me
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, and
Um.
I'll tell you that's why it's funny because you brought it up, Brad. Justin has been, even with us who we talk to him all the time, he has never said that he's doing something with you. All he said is, we're talking, and that's what's cool about
Yep.
Justin.
Yep.
He's going to be straight up with you. He's not going to air your business out. He's not going to, go outside the lines. He's going to, he's a straight up guy. And
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
actually he's on here. He said, sorry about that on the shipping of that. And then he
Got
said
to get you down some, boss.
he's got it down to you, boss. He's
Got to
got
get
to
it
get it
down to
down
you,
to you,
boss.
boss.
Yeah. Justin's a great guy. I love talking to
Yeah,
him.
he is.
We've got a lot in common. I think we both love the trail ride, hunt, fish. I mean, run liquor. I'm looking forward to actually hanging out with him next year. Well, I'll be seeing him before we deer season, but as he said, he's going to Maggie Valley this year, right, Justin?
Yeah, that's what he said.
But I'm definitely going out to Iowa next year for depending on how much out of state tags are.
Hey,
But
well, I mean, Justin, I mean, how much space you got out there? I mean, like, can we pitch a tent? Hang out,
There you
I
go.
mean, we'll bring a whole lot of people if you got room, brother.
I'll say I can use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right, but yeah.
Turn the camera
So
off.
Rod,
We don't want to see it.
Hey,
exactly.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just a reminder, I'm going up to Drop Zone this weekend. Me and Rod, we're working on details and everything for the
Yep.
November 8th release. So if anybody's by, stop in, check out the stuff he's got, check out the location. And like I was telling Shonda, bring, we just inviting people just as a hangout, to kind of introduce them to the place. And,
Yep.
same thing. We just going to be hanging out. Everybody's welcome and love for them to come in and try. And any of the guys that are looking to use a distillery, I would like to say, with Rod, when I went and talked with Rod about my jar, but he basically said, well, what do you want to do? How do you do it? It wasn't
Yeah.
like change this, change that. It was like, here we go, let's do it. And
Yeah.
so that's one thing that I wanted to stress, with Rod, because you got all the big distilleries, and I try to support them all. Same thing, just like with steel builders, and everybody's events, But I think a lot of the guys have the same mindset that we all do, and that's how Rod does business, and that's how, like he said, he's keeping it traditional, and that's the only way he's going to do it. And so I think a lot of guys could benefit. We all could benefit. It's a good place for people to, like me with those Liberty jars. I would love to bootleg them, because people wanted them. I could have done them, and I thought I would like to see them, be able. I can't deliver them here, I'd like to just be able to see them put out there. There's not going to be any more. There's going to be the 250. I'm still going to have the regular jar, with the red, white, and blue in it.
Yeah.
Those, man, I just, they're cool jars. It's a good product in there. I talked with Rod, and he made it easy for me.
Wasn't me, it was him.
And
hands up.
Him. It was him.
yeah, yeah.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. So we all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey,
like I
but
said,
me.
I'll be up there. It's not really an event, I put it out there, because I'm going up Saturday, and if anybody's in the area, come by, let's hang out, let's talk. Come see the distillery.
I'll be there, brother. I'm gonna come up Saturday morning, hang out for a while.
Is that the Nashville or the Tennessee or the Knoxville?
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And the
let's
November
see,
8th, we plan to do my release probably around 11 o'clock, for a few hours. That way everybody can, go from there over to Sugarlands for, Big Nick and Tater. And a lot of people's going to be in town Friday for Jonathan's thing, and it's going to be a good weekend. It's a good time to support everybody. Everybody get to hang out. And, I mean, like I said a while ago, it's a free festival, everybody.
Yeah, basically. Hey, Brad, tell us a little bit more about Saturday for folks that out there that don't kind of know, kind of tell us what's happening this Saturday.
Yeah, basically, like I said, me and Rod, we finishing up details, and it's a cool place, so I like to just go up when I can to hang out. And Rod, you're open what, Rod, at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we open at 11. This Saturday we'll try to get up there a little bit early for you.
Yep. And we're just gonna be there greeting people, hanging out, letting people taste, the stuff, check out the store, ask questions, and of course, and I was going to, let them know about a little more about the limited edition release, because it was kind of set, and but like I said, it's grown bigger now, so that's the thing with that. We coming out with this first jar, that'll just be a regular label, because most people saying, I want one, I don't want to open it. So Rod said, hey, let's bottle it. People can get that first one and taste it, have something to, check it out, kind of like the introduction to it.
Yeah.
And then when the other jar comes out, it'll be in a nice display box, stuff like that. And then we're going to keep the other on the shelf as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Rod's got all those flavors. People can come in, do the tasting. Just a day to hang out. Everybody meet each other, talk, hang out. If you got stickers, I know people like to do sticker swaps. Yep. Bring stickers. We'll do that. Rod's got some cool merchandise, and it's just a day pretty much like it says, just to meet up, hang out. That way everybody's familiar with the place, the location. I'm going to be there about 11 o'clock, spend the day up there, just, because like I said, it's a cool place. I like just hanging out there.
Right. And Rod, you guys actually distill there, so you guys do tours?
The South Knoxville's where our distillery's at.
Okay.
So the South Knoxville area, that's where we do tours at. My lead distiller up there, he's a retired Marine. And he's also he's a second generation shiner. He learned it from his papa, and his daddy never did it. So he picked it up from him. So that's where he falls in, with what we do. And he, he's also got a background in brewing, So he brings a lot of the brewing science over to the distillation side of it.
Yeah, yeah, excellent, excellent.
I never realized how much science was in brewing versus
Oh
distilling.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's pretty amazing sometimes. Yeah, you read some of this stuff about, especially like the mead brewers. Man,
right,
some of those guys are pretty skilled.
Yeah. My uncle and my cousin are craft brewers, and I couldn't understand what they were talking about it for the longest time. And I was like, oh, wait. This kind of reminds me of back when I was with Papa, Mama, and Daddy and Uncle.
right.
So, yeah, that all kind of all made sense then. Um, yeah, it's all interesting. I mean, there ain't no part of it that I don't learn some from every time I do a run.
Yeah, and yeah, Justin says he's got 140 acres, so let's go. Woohoo!
I'm going.
Be
Yeah.
careful what
I'm
you ask
going.
for, brother.
Yeah.
Be very careful what you ask for.
Trying to be making an
That's what I
event
said.
tomorrow.
That's what I was saying,
We'll turn
man.
Justin's whole property into a festival.
Moon stock.
Moon stock.
Moon stock.
That
Jamie-
sounds like a road. That sounds like a road trip. So Brad, if you'll pick me up on your way through, we'll
Yep.
head that direction.
That's what I'm saying. We might have to just get a big party bus, man, and we'll just all head to Iowa.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hey, Justin, how many blinds you got set up? I mean, you got to make sure you got enough.
Then Jamie Mater said, how much are the jars going for? Now, that's actually something I was curious about, because I've actually, ever since you and I talked about this, I've researched these jars on eBay and everywhere else. They're freaking expensive, man. So how much are the bicentennial jars going to be? Or do you not have a price yet?
Yeah, I'll leave that up to Rod. We still kind of figuring everything out. Yeah, and as far as those jars, I mean, the ones I found, of course, was new old stock. If you
Right.
find a used one on eBay now, they want like $25 for one jar.
Exactly.
So for me to be able to find 250 of them, new old stock, unopened, and it's been about a 3-year project, and I still go on eBay every once in a while. There's a guy right now that's got a new box unopened, and the lowest I've got him down to was $250.
Yeah.
And I said,
I saw one. I was looking at it last night. I saw one guy wanted $20 for the jar. The freaking lid and the ring are rusted. It's like you can tell it's been well used, and they wanted $20 just for the jar.
Yeah, and you can figure too, a whole box. The big thing, even the ones that I found at a really good price was ones, people had found in their attic. Now it's collectors that have them. But, shipping on them, I've got them from California, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Shipping on them's $40, a box. And so, and I talked with the company, now they're 50 years old. They're not going to do any more. I did verify that because they said now for them to make that jar, with the blown, embossed, all that. They said, man, it cost a couple $100,000 for us to even run them again.
Because I was
if I got
probably
250 of them, then they're very surprised, So
yeah, I was drinking obviously when I looked these up, but yeah, it's not Ball. It's a totally different company that makes these.
Anchor Hawking, yeah.
Yeah, Anchor. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I kept thinking it starts with an A. I did remember that. Anchor. And they're rare, man, and they're expensive.
Yeah, because the bell's on the front, and it's got 1776, 1976, and then on the back, up this way it says Mason.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Hey.
When it's,
and I got they were
who all remembers where they were?
All 8 of them were broken. So
who all remembers what they were where they were at in 1976 or what they were doing?
I do.
I do.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I was
I was in Little Rock, Arkansas.
I was in Wausau, Michigan. Hey, I got to show you this, Jeremy. Hold on a second. You see it?
What's that? I can't see it. Oh, he's back.
Look at
Hey.
how thick his back is.
Yeah, does he still have his hole in him?
Huh?
Is that the one that got hit?
No. This is that
Oh.
big 10-point. His fucking
Oh,
neck is swollen up like this.
That's a really
His neck
big
is
boy.
his neck is just swollen up massively. He was out
And,
there at 8 o'clock tonight.
Hey, and Rod, Daniel Stevens says, thanks for keeping it traditional.
Absolutely.
And then he also said, is the 8th in Pigeon Forge? Well, it's kind of both. 7th and 8th is going to be, everybody's going to be traveling back and forth between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. So on the 7th, it'll be in Gatlinburg. The evening of the 7th.
Jonathan's, yeah.
Yep. And then
That's
the
a meet and
morning.
greet. It's not a release. It's a meet and
Right.
greet.
That's right. And then the morning of the 8th, 11 to 1 p.m., right,
Yeah.
Brad? And that'll be in Pigeon Forge at Drop Zone. And then from, I think it's, 5 to like 9 or 5 to 8?
3 to 5, I think, is.
Oh,
Nick
3 to
and
5
Dave.
at Sugarlands. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Tiffany said, yeah, where's this at? It's going to be in Pigeon Forge. And then Lisa Day says, hello, everyone. Hey, Lisa. And Justin Meredith said, hey, Lisa. And Daniel Stevens says, I distilled once on TV. Justin Meredith was laughing at Daniel Stevens' comment. And heck yeah. Lisa says, hey, Justin. Oh, there's Roll Ride Daddy. Ride Daddy says, hello, children. Getting my ass kicked on the pool table. Well, that's nothing unusual there, brother. And Justin says, hey, Apple Rye. Apple Rye says, hey, Justin. And then the one and only the original Shine Talking Shots. Better hang up the pool stick there, Apple. Uncle Drunkle says, yeah, better hang up the pool stick.
I forgot I put it on YouTube tonight.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
I know, right? Apple Rye. I know, right?
Hey, Kenny Taylor. How's it going, brother?
I said something to say.
You know, Rod, I was trying to, and I know me and Rod's going to talk about it, and I'd like to get everybody's input. Those jars, there's 250, and I had some tags made up, so they're going to be numbered.
Oh, okay.
And I've got people already messaging me. I want number this. I want number 1. I want, So I'm trying to figure out, should it be just first come, first serve, do them in numerical order as you sell them, or people's asking me that, and I don't really.
You don't want to piss anybody off and not give them the number they want, but then it's also a headache. It's also a headache to have to go through a list of numbers and see who gets what jar.
Yeah, I personally think first come, first serve, and whoever gets what they get, that's what they get. I mean,
yeah, I think that
because that's actually what makes it fun.
Yeah.
It's the challenge of, hey, how fast can you get your name on there?
Yeah.
Brad, where the hell are you?
Speaking of that, Brad, my name actually needs to be listed near 001.
Rod, where are you sitting at, man? Where's all the police going?
Well, I was trying to hide our broadcast because of what we were doing, and I think they're about to narrow down where we're at because they keep going up and down, and they're getting closer and closer. So I may have to move locations here in a minute.
Yeah,
they're on ride down.
If they ask where I'm at, I'm in Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm trying to scramble my signal. I'm scrambling the signal right now, but hey, back to what Brad said. And I'll talk to Brad this weekend, but I may just have had an idea come in. One of the things about our distillery that I want to throw out there real quick is basically we're all veterans, first responders. One of the things that we did, we have partnered with a group called Rocky Top Vets.
Okay, yeah.
And myself and my distiller Ronnie, he's a retired Marine. He's got 9 deployments, 2 combat tours, and he and I have pretty much shared a lot of the same deep, dark shit that we both deal with every day. He and I have gone through, we've gone through suicide prevention classes. So our distilleries have been classified as a veteran first responder safe place.
Oh, no shit.
So that means,
pretty badass.
that veterans or first responders, anybody that's dealing with any kind of issues or crisis, we are somebody that they can come and talk to. So
I think-
it's like our stickers on the door. It says, Fire Team Tennessee, safe place.
Yeah.
And so, like code word that I tell everybody, if you need help, all you got to do is come in and say, hey, that sticker that's on your door, I really like that sticker. And that tells me that we need to go in the back and talk.
So why don't y'all do this? I mean, Brad, how's this sound for you? Give first responders, retired military, all that first chances at number 1 through whatever.
Yeah.
I mean that's drop zone right there.
Yeah, it's
I mean, if
the
you
only
want,
thing
if
is
you want to do a number jar,
it's kind of hard to monitor though.
Well, I've got an idea on that. Like I said, I'll talk to Brad about it this weekend.
Yeah.
On what we can do, because I know a couple of the jars. I know 3 jars that everybody's really starting to push for. So I may have an idea of what we can do with those 3 jars. But I'm also part of the 82nd Airborne Association, and they do a lot of charity work and things like that. So, I mean, we're really, when I started Drop Zone Distilling, one of the things about Drop Zone is we wanted to be a give back to our communities, to our veterans, first responders, and stuff like that. But I mean, I did, like I said, when you go back to being a state trooper. State trooper, you think, well, all he does is run up and down the highways, and that son of a bitch wrote me a ticket the other day, and he can kiss my ass. But when you go out here,
investigating and a lot of stuff.
Well, what you don't understand is when we get called out, get called out to go work a fatality, and you're dealing with a fatality of a 17-year-old kid. I'm gonna use one for an example. So I show up, I've got a 17-year-old kid dead. I have to work that fatality from start to finish, which means when I finish, I'm showing up at his mom and dad's house at 3:00 in the morning to tell them that he's not coming home. So there's a lot of stuff that we have to deal with and see that nobody ever thinks about.
Oh yeah. I've dealt with the state troopers here in Georgia, and yeah, man, it's a lot more than what people think it is. They're not just out there writing tickets. They're dealing, like you said, with fatalities. They're dealing with accidents. They're dealing with anything really that happens pretty much outside of any other jurisdiction. They've got to cover it.
And that's a lot of times that's it. Your sheriff's departments, they call us in to work fatalities because they're not equipped to work them.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen a lot of pretty gory shit growing up. My stepdad was he was one of the first, a neighborhood first responder, I guess is what it was, something like that. Where if anything happened, like I grew up just outside Detroit, so if anything had happened in so many square miles, he was one of the ones they would call. And I've been in some bad accidents, and I mean, it really straightened me up driving. I mean, made me think before I got behind the wheel, and it's just, I couldn't imagine what y'all go through. It's pretty horrifying, I'm sure. I mean, I hear on TV every day, this person was, shot by this, this, that, the other, or drunk driver hit head-on collision and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, state troopers. I worked a lot with state troopers in North Carolina. I was on the flight team for Carolina's Medical Center. And so yeah, a lot of times we're landing in the middle of the highway, and yeah, state troopers are the first people you're talking to about the patient you're getting ready to transport. And so yeah, a lot of times they've got to see the worst of the worst right at the beginning,
Right.
And a lot of times, I mean, and I'll give a lot of the state troopers credit that I worked with in North Carolina. I mean, a lot of times they had sat there and started, doing CPR on these people before we got there. We're dropping down the highway, and the whole reason that this person is even still alive, that we can take them to the hospital, is because of the state trooper that got there. So yeah, it's intense. But yeah, I've got a lot of respect for you guys, and obviously, 82nd Airborne, man, my dad was 82nd Airborne before he became a Ranger, and that he was a Ranger in Vietnam, which I guess is why I became I guess that's why I became what I was, basically, let's jump in the helicopter and let's go save some people out on the highway.
Right.
Yeah, thank
but
you,
yeah,
Rod. Rod.
yeah, great thing you guys do, man.
So
Rod, thank you for your service to the country, and thank you for everything you've done in Tennessee and everything. World needs
and
more people like you.
one of the funny things that we'll throw through to that, every time somebody says thank you for your service, I always have to say, well, it was either that or go to jail, and the judge wasn't smiling when he told me that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There you go.
I've heard that. I've heard that said. You got the opportunity to go to the army or go to jail.
Yep.
I think I would have taken jar.
And the judge said that. He said, I know who your papaw is. He said, my dad was a major bootlegger in the 60s and 70s. And he said, I know what your daddy does. I know who your papaw is. And he said, you've got a lot of trouble waiting on you if you don't do something different.
Yeah.
So we did.
Look at what you're into. And look what you're into now. Damn it.
And we went full circle with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
Brad.
sir.
Yeah, Brad, actually, Kenny Taylor called out what I think is probably the best number of those, 76.
That's it. That's the big one right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Number 176 and 250 are the ones people.
I was gonna say I want 76, but I don't want to call no numbers.
Hey, Rod, what we could do is everybody that buys a jar, at the jar release, is put their name in a hat and draw three times. First one can. That way, if they want those three, the first name gets to pick 176 or 250. The second
draw for the three.
I'll be happy with 67. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The best things happen is 67.
Yeah, that's that was the year of the first Camaro, and that was the year I was born. So there you go.
The year I was born too. See, there we go.
So
there we go. So yeah, 67. Yeah. So do I got to arm wrestle you, Rod, for 67?
No, because I'm going for 69.
Oh.
There you go. And Kara said, "Yeah, what you guys do is amazing." Freddie Picardo, hey, what's up, guys? And Chris Fortner. Hey, Chris,
how's it going, Chris?
How's it going, brother?
That's the man who's got his pecker in everybody's hands.
I'll tell you, man, everybody loves Chris Fortner's pecker.
Every bit of my off of it.
I mean, I will say, growing up, there is no other guy on the planet that can say just about everyone wants his pecker. I mean, but Chris Fortner. I mean, it's Chris Fortner.
His pecker's been in my drawer for about 7-8 months now since I've been able to run.
Hey, Chris Fortner's pecker touches every bit of my liquor.
But his pecker's coming back out here. I'm gonna run the old lady to run because she ain't running in a couple of months. Says she's letting him marinade.
That'd be a good product for Drop Zone to keep in.
Oh, I tell you, yeah, you can sell a lot of those. Chris Fortner could hook you up, man. I mean, they're so fucking cool. I don't know if you've seen one, brother, but yeah. So he sells them in this little pouch,
You're pro.
little
There you
leather
go.
pouch, and it literally is a copper
Copper
coonpecker.
Coonpecker. Yeah.
Well, how about
It's
that?
all by
Kenny.
hand. They're all different.
Kenny
Oh
Taylor
yeah, and
says.
every one is
Wait.
handmade.
Kenny Taylor says Chris does have a pretty pecker. I don't need to know that, Chris or Kenny. You got to keep that stuff on that side of the screen. But
I'm telling you, I think Chris Fortner had one hell of an idea, man, when he came up with that.
hell yeah,
Because
yeah, he did.
I mean, I'll tell you, I can't tell you. There's no one that doesn't love Chris Fortner's pecker. I mean,
Chris gave me a good idea.
I mean,
Chris did give me a good idea. I've got to buy some grounding rods so I can wire my garage. And he's got his little coon peckers. I'm gonna make me a big one out of a grounding rod. So
But he's also-
Chris. He says I've got peckers I've got all peckers everywhere. Yeah,
I got little
Chris,
peckers
you do.
everywhere. And the other thing is,
Oh, yeah,
man,
that's
is
what
he's also got copper measuring cups. They're like numbered. He's got the copper letter openers.
You got a hell of a
plus-
selection of shit he does now.
Oh yeah, I mean everything. Yeah, Chris got some cool stuff, man.
He sure does.
Yeah,
Good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
But yeah,
nicest
it's,
guy. He is the what do they call him? The distinguished gentleman.
the
Yep.
bearded gentleman.
The bearded gentleman. That's what it is. The
Yep.
bearded gentleman.
Yeah, I've got one of his hats that say that, the Bearded Gentleman's Club. But yeah, so Brad, obviously, you and Rod, tell us a little bit. We've talked about, this coming up weekend. So tell us a little bit about your jar release in November.
And also, what's your future plans? What you got? Anything else you're going into, Brad?
Yeah,
Any
I've
future
always
flavors or mash bills?
I love doing corn liquors. My thing. I just
That's
like
mine.
that. I have been, I want to get in, try some rye. I've been kind of intimidated by it because the spiciness. So I want to get into something like that. That's a challenge for me. And I have done different flavors. Maybe I could do I wanted to do a bicentennial bourbon. Something
Ooh,
like that to keep along the lines of my theme. I call it.
right.
Or like a Liberty lemonade, something like that. A couple different ideas. But like I said, that red, white, and blue, I really like it because it's just different, and a lot of people's done it. I know, in the community's done it. I've sour mashed it. It comes out really great, and I've just kind of stuck with it. And but the main thing, I just want to get those Liberty jars out there because it's been 3 years. It's been a long thing, and I would just like to see them, see that project through, and of course continue, working with Rod and with everybody. I just love this community. I want to be the type person that people want to talk to and ask questions and keep the craft alive. Because there's a lot of people that's interested in it, that's intimidated by it, but there's a lot of good people in the community, that'll answer questions, and and there's people like Rod that keeping it alive on that end of it as well. But I mean, it's something I'll always do. It gets in your blood. So
yes, sir. I'm glad to see everything you're doing. I mean, you're Liberty Soulshine. Like I said, we talked for a long time for a while, and you've really worked on that recipe, that mash bill, and you've come a long way.
Yeah,
I'm glad you hooked up with Rod, and I'm glad to see you up on the show.
Yeah, that November 8th, me and Rod, we've kind of had that, we didn't put it out there because we was waiting on TTB and stuff. And then when I
Yeah.
seen that Nick and Tater's release was coming out, out of respect, I reached out to Nick and said, hey, do I need to change that date? And of course he said, hey, it's not stepping in on us. And I was glad to, get his blessing that we all can support
Yeah.
each other. Because you
Yeah,
never
Nick.
know with people if you're going to step on somebody's toes. And I definitely
Right,
didn't want to
right.
do that. I didn't want them to think I was flying in on that date just because, people were going to be in town. So I did reach out to Nick
Yeah.
and he said, yeah. And then, we're going to do mine that morning. That gives people time to come over. We can, leave from there. I plan to do the same thing, go over, support them, support Jonathan. Friday night, I try to get around to all the events that I can.
Yeah.
But
And Nick sure blew up really big, really fast.
and
I hope he's able
Nick's
to
such
keep
a
up.
hard
I hope
worker.
he's able to. Yeah, yeah. I hope he's able to keep
He
up
promotes
with
his
his
stuff.
reputation.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
a hard
yeah.
worker.
Oh
He
yeah.
keeps it out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to come up with another mash bill that's just as good as the thing
Yeah,
about
I'm sure he is. Yeah.
the thing about your Liberty Soul Shines. Now you got to top it. You got to
What's that?
always try and do something. The thing with like your Liberty Soul Shine is now you got to top it. You got to come up with one better.
Yep.
And just keep topping yourself. That's what
Yep.
Nick's got to work on. And I ain't heard of him working on anything real special. I mean,
Yeah.
I might
I'm
be
sure he is
outside the
too.
loop, but yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's
but
been focusing on lately teaching folks about things that are on sale in the store and turning those into liquor.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like he went through the store one day on a video not too long ago. Went through and found like a bunch of canned fruit and stuff on sale, and then he turned that into liquor.
yeah.
So that's kind of been his thing lately.
Nick is a marvel at advertisement. I mean, he is really good there. I mean, marketing. He's hands down one of the best I've seen so far.
Yeah, and he's passionate
Um,
about that, the peanut butter banana. And that's the
Yeah,
way
oh
I've
yeah,
been with Liberty Soul Shine. I've kind of stuck
yep,
with that, just running it different
yep.
ways. And,
that's what you got to do.
and then I've just got to love it. And I'm like, this is going to be my thing. It's kind of,
Yep.
everybody's, and like I said, it's different. I know a lot of people's ran it and are familiar with it, but there's a lot of people that's not. And then it just
I
goes along with the
Well,
theme,
I
and
had done a
no matter how many, no matter how much people will run certain things, it also depends on the person running it and the equipment they're running it on.
Yeah.
Because I have tasted like you said, the red, white, and blue Hillbilly. I've actually tasted that from 5 different people, 5 different tastes. And I gotta say, Brad, yours is the best. I mean, I'm not BSing you. It is
I
the best.
appreciate that. Yeah, I
okay. Now,
appreciate it.
It's very smooth.
my
Very
perspective,
smooth.
my perspective on that is, my wife had bought me a fiance, whatever the hell you want to call it. Terry, what are you? Depending on what day of the week it is. Anyway, she had bought me the red, white, and blue kit from North Georgia. Now, I have nothing against North Georgia and everything, but when I ran the red, white, and blue, it was so earthy. I mean, I felt like I was drinking dirt. I mean, it was that bloody butcher. I know it's what it was,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was terrible. Now, I haven't tasted a red, white, and blue with Jimmy Red. That's what I'm looking for with yours, is trying yours with the Jimmy Red. And I've
Yeah, and
run
it's that
mine, and
same.
I mean,
And like I said, Phil sells it, and that's one thing too. I wanted to reach
yeah,
out. I was like, "Hey, is this going to be available? I don't want to start something, and then all of a sudden, I can't get it." And so I mean, order some from him and try it. And like I said, I
yeah,
ran it a
oh yeah,
bunch of different ways. I sour mashed it. I converted it. I used just sugar. Then I started putting more malted barley in it, and then I used dextrose sugar, and then just a bunch of different ways. And then
There's a million different ways to run it, and you're gonna come up with the best way to do it. It's just
yeah,
by trial and error. Um,
yeah,
that's like that mimosa. I mean, I'm gonna continue trying it till I get what I want. That's dumbass gave up my fucking what I plan on doing, but you know what? If you can beat me to it, more power to you. I'll beat yours in the end.
Justin and I have talked about some things about lavender and a lot of that grows down here in Georgia. We've talked about, oh, Jesus Christ. Another thing that grows down here in Georgia is gigantic man-eating cockroaches. God damn it.
I don't know if I'd want to drink one of them moonshines.
But
you could always be like
huge.
You could always be like Big Chuck, and make a moonshine out of his crawdads. Make it out of cockroaches.
That's kind of like on Justin's episode with the guy that made the appetizer out of like some kind of seafood stuff. I'm not really sure about that one, boy. That's a little rough.
Donnie, what the hell was his last name?
Oh, that's a little rough. Woo.
We interviewed Donnie too when we did Merit Justin. Yeah. He had he's a chef and he's a seafood chef.
Yeah, wasn't it
trying
like
to make the moonshine out of
crab or something?
Shrimp and scallops and I like seafood, but I ain't gonna drink it. I'll drink a brisket though.
I
will drink a brisket.
But yeah, it's well, speaking of that, it's funny that there are a million freaking ways to skin that cat. And like we were talking about, like I said, I've had several different people hand me liquor and tell me, hey, this is Phil Billy's Red, White, and Blue. And every single one of them tastes different.
Yeah.
And it's because it depends on how the person runs it, depends on the equipment they're running it on. It depends on if they change anything, any little change to it.
The sugar will do it. The sugar will do it.
Sugar, depending on
water, your water,
massive.
Your water will do it.
That's what I started to say. I started to say your water is 90% of your recipe.
Yep.
And that's
and all
when
the water I've used is right here local.
And whenever we had
gets it over here at the Hey Good Meals, some of y'all have been over there. They've got a well about 400 feet deep, and that's where David goes and gets their water. So, and then there's a place on up the mountain. Y'all probably seen some pictures that I.
Oh yeah, the spigot out there.
Yeah,
people pulling off the highway.
That's where I get my water. I get my water from behind the church. It comes right out the mountain of Kentucky.
Yep.
It's some of the coldest, the cleanest, the purest water.
Moody Springs, it's called. It's right off the side of the road.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Right up the mountain.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to bounce. I'm about to run out of juice on my phone here. I'm down to like 9%.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry, Rod. It was definitely nice meeting you. The wife and I will be down there to see you here soon. You'll know me when I come in. I'll be the guy in a wheelchair.
You'll be the guy in a wheelchair with an ankle monitor. I'll be looking for you.
Yeah. But the ankle monitor is actually on the right foot.
Trying to do a name change.
Yeah,
the right foot that's gone.
I figured I'd get the leg amputated before or right after they put the ankle monitor on. So I ain't worried about it no more.
Well, what you do is you have them put the ankle monitor on the prosthetic leg, and then when you leave the house, just leave the leg at home.
There you go. That's a hell of an idea.
Then they never know you left the house.
Exactly.
I can remember that if I ever need one. I'll remember that if I ever need one.
That actually happened. That's a true story. That actually happened. That's where I just brought that up from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a guy that had a prosthetic leg, and when he had his ankle monitor put on, he stuck that leg out. They just strapped it on, so every time he'd get out of the house, he'd just leave his leg at home.
What an
That's
idea.
That's
Well,
great.
damn it. I hope I never need an ankle monitor, but if I do, I'm going to remember that one.
That's
But I do
right.
appreciate the invite, and then we'll get everything done this weekend with Brad, and then maybe we can jump back in a week or two and let y'all know how everything went this weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely keep that. We'll definitely do that, I think.
Yeah,
Sound
we'll
good to you,
find
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Jeremy?
things and
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks for coming on, Rod, and yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate the invite, and we'll all talk soon.
All right.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it Saturday, but I'll be down there
We'll see
soon.
you. Yeah, we'll
I
see
got to
you.
go drop a keg off to Bruiser anyways, so
There
I'm
Sounds
you
that
good.
go.
close. I might as well go down and see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bruiser and I
absolutely.
are only about an hour and 40 minutes apart.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. It's good talk. Good meeting you, and I look forward to meeting you.
Sounds good. You guys have a good night. Talk soon.
All right. You
Bye.
too.
brother.
All right. Bye.
All right, thanks, brother. Yeah, so Brad, yeah, it was funny, Brad, because yeah, I wanted to tell you about that. I had looked up just a couple of nights ago. I was sitting there looking up some of those cork jars, bicentennial, and every time I saw the price, I was like, "Good Lord!" I was like, "Hell, there's even one guy out there, which I hope he gets it. I don't think he will, but God bless him. He's asking $100 for that damn thing." And I'm like, "Hey, brother."
Crazy prices on them. And I ended up, I've got one box of 8 that's pints. I think I gave you a pint.
Yeah, you gave me one.
Yeah. I thought, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use those as some samples, or I thought about maybe putting some sipping cream or something in those, because I've just got 8 of those.
Yeah, I would definitely sell those because, even those are worth money.
Yeah, they're getting hard to find too. So
Yeah. I've got some old ones that are like, I don't know. I've looked them up on eBay. Some are worth like $13 a piece. Some are worth like 12. But yeah, I've got some pretty old ones. I think like from the 30s and 40s. But it's pretty cool that I found them. I found them in this house. So I mean, this house is 84 years old. So I finally found some old.
well, most of the ones I found, like I was saying, they were ones that people, I found this in my grandma's attic, and there's the pint one, And another thing on this release, my jar of November the 8th, it's just a regular 750 ml jar.
Milliliter.
With a regular label. Well, that Liberty Bell jar, it's an actual quart.
It's a full quart.
So,
yeah.
It's a full quart. So,
Well, I want 67. If you take numbers, I'll take 67.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, how to.
Yeah,
I think you've got a good idea, man. Freaking draw, people to buy, then take and draw the number and see who gets, 176. Of course, Roger's asking for a different one, but 176 and 250.
I'd still think, give them. I still think like giving the military, the first responders, all of them first dibs. Even if you got to do theirs random like that, but give them the first dibs at it. Because I mean, we wouldn't be where we are today without the military, without the first responders.
Yeah.
I mean, they do so much for this country.
Well, and it's funny because nobody's brought it up, but I would think even 176 would be worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do a quick shout out to everybody. Where did I leave off? Where did we leave off? Chris Fortner says, "Hello, fellers." Oh, Freddie Picciarato. Freddie says, "I got his pecker too. It's really cool pecker."
Yeah.
Chris Fortner says, "I got a little pecker everywhere." Freddie says, Chris is an awesome guy, super awesome man. Chris is awesome. I mean, I've never met a better guy yet. Well, except for Jeremy, Georgia Jeremy. Chris Fortner, I'm excited for you, brother. Kenny Taylor, good to see everyone plan on being there for the release. Gotta go playing putt in Daytona at the moment. Chris Warner, how's everyone doing tonight?
Kenny's down on vacation with his woman right now.
Yeah, he's at the beach.
Well, I don't want to hear nobody bitch when I'm in Puerto Rico and sending pictures. I don't want to hear nobody complain when I'm in Puerto Rico sending pictures back. That'll be kind of cool. I mean, it's our honeymoon slash family vacation. I mean, I'll be taking my mother-in-law on the vacation on our honeymoon with us. I don't know how many people ever done that, but I'm doing it. Oh, but what the hell? It's just. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I should get along with her mother the better than I do her, so I don't know. Maybe I rethink the marriage arrangements. But you didn't hear that, did you? Oh, she did. I'm fucked. I guess I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. But yeah. You've been at this for a long time, Brad. I mean, we talked a couple years now. Ain't talked to you in a while, man. It's been a good minute. But
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you getting your dream happen, and maybe one day I'll be able to get that dream to come true for me.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was nice,
Jeremy's
to see
frozen.
other people, because like I said, it was kind of just for me to start with, being Liberty. I live in Liberty.
Yeah.
Just it kind of started being that theme. And then I got noticing how rare they were. And I was like, these are pretty cool. And then, other people got interested. And I said, well, I just want to be able to get them out there because they are, they're hard to find and they're not going to be anymore. So at least I know
Yeah.
they'll be, hopefully, if they sell, will be 250 out there or 250 available.
Yeah.
I may not sell any of them. I don't know.
I get yours. It's not gonna get opened. I mean, I'll have to. Jeremy, when you're down there, I might have to have him do some grocery shopping for me.
Yeah, but the
We'll
thing
do the same
is,
thing as last time.
yeah, Brad won't be bringing those out till next July.
Yep.
No, the 750 mil jars.
Oh,
yeah, the 750 mil, the regular jars is just production. Those are going to be the ones that are available on November the 8th. Like I said, that way people can get that jar, taste it, see what it's about, and then
that's what I want it for. And then if I get a collector's jar, that'd be autographed.
Yeah, that one will be coming out in July. That'll be the the Liberty Bell jar.
Yeah, I want it autographed though.
Yeah, then it'll be worth nothing.
Oh hell. But
yeah, you definitely got to put a little signature on the back of every one of those, brother.
Well, what I was telling people, I hated putting that label on the jar. I wish I could keep it, just the jar, but the label is going to be small, so it's not going to take away from it. And then it'll have that tag on there that says limited edition, and it'll be numbered. So if anybody wants to write on it, they can write on that tag,
Yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But hey, listen, y'all, I need to get off here. I got up late or early. And
yeah, brother. Yeah, real quick, Roy Warner. Hey, Roy Warner, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Roy.
And,
well, Brad, it's good talking to you again.
Yep.
You too, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
we'll get you back on here. We'll get you back on with Rod. We'll get you back on here with Brad in a couple of weeks, and
yeah, we'll keep everything updated. We'll figure out, pricing, how we're going to do the all that type of stuff, and get everybody's input. And
all right, definitely, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And if you ever want to come on, you just want to come on and bullshit with us, you're more than welcome. Send me or Jeremy a message. Say, hey, bring me on. Let's go.
Yeah, I appreciate it. If anybody needs me for anything, just holler.
Oh, definitely, brother.
And before we close out, Shadow Morgan's got a good idea. Auction off a couple of those jars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put a couple aside for there's always a fundraiser going for somebody or for some reason. Keep a couple put aside for you, and donate them. I mean, get your name out there that way, and you're doing the community a great favor.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do too. Is now that I've got my 250, if I could find another couple of cases, that I could just, put aside for something like that,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm
Yeah,
definitely always
like
looking for 'em.
like when Hurricane Helene went through for North Carolina, Tennessee,
Yeah.
everything else, hopefully Kentucky doesn't see no more tragedies, but say Kentucky does. Um, it's
Well, I'm
just
definitely open to anything like that. If anybody wants to
yeah,
reach out and they want to do one for something like that, I'm definitely game for that,
yeah, yeah. Even if it's not a bicentennial jar, the bicentennial jar go for more. But even just
Yeah.
your signature brand, the Liberty Soul Shine with an autograph, I bet you bring a pretty dollar.
Yeah, and I'll be glad to do that for anybody, so.
Oh hell yeah! So all right,
And
I'm out of
too,
here, brothers.
I appreciate Nick and Tater, doing what they do. I'm
Oh
looking
yeah.
forward
Yeah,
to going to their release because, they the guys
yeah,
that keep us all interested and inspire us,
yep,
I
yep.
mean, that's
Hey, I can't forget Big Bruiser now. Bruiser's up
that's
there.
right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah, we got to
everybody.
keep Bruiser in thought. Um,
Bruiser's actually the one that turned me on to Rod. I was talking to
yeah,
Yep.
Bruiser about it, and he said, "Man, you ought to hit up Rod." So Bruiser, I mean, anytime I ask Bruiser a question or anything, he's like I said. There's so many good people in this community, and that's what I want to be. I want to be the one if somebody reaches out.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you
yeah,
everything. I'll help you with anything. It's
yep,
that's what'll keep it strong. Everybody supporting everybody and
yep, yep,
doing the right thing.
exactly.
So
That's what you're
Yeah,
doing. You're
absolutely.
doing the right thing. And Rod seems to be doing the right thing. He's keeping it traditional and everything. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'd
he's
like to see
not
more
running.
people
He's not
reach out
running.
to him. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's willing to
I,
work with
I,
people. And
I'm hoping that mimosa one I can get before somebody else takes it up. Hopefully,
yeah,
I get that mimosa one right there where I want it. I can take it up to him and say, "Hey, try this one now."
that's right.
That's what I want to do. If I only do, a 500 jar run, or
Mhm.
300, how many gallons you get out of a 300-gallon run?
About
Probably,
30.
I was gonna say 30, 35. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, even though get that small of a run, just to have say I did this. This is my thought or my mash bill. You know, I'd be willing to put up whatever it takes to put it up.
still nothing
But
like being in the woods doing it though.
no, 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 nothing. But
That's hard to
especially
get
running,
away from.
Yep.
it'd be hard to replicate the taste off of my. I got a Brian Silcott build still, and it's a bird. I mean, I Brian Silcott's got a bad name going for himself, but I tell you what, that's a badass still I bought off of him. I mean, it's a nice still, and I've done modifications and stuff. So,
That's
but
something else
all right,
I'm
Rod,
trying to do. I'm trying to
what's
buy,
that?
build different steel parts. I love Kevin Gordon's stuff. I've
Yeah,
got some stuff from Bruiser. I'm hoping to get some stuff.
yeah,
I bought one of those buckets from Copper Steel Co. And,
yeah.
definitely want to
Um,
get Tracy, some of those guys, and just put a bunch of stuff together because there's so many nice steel
yeah.
buildings.
Oh
That's what's
yeah.
nice about the old lady. I'm building. Bruiser's building the old lady a 20-gallon still, and she just wants uh a six. She wants a 6-inch clean out. She wants to be able to clean her still really good, and then she wants the a column and what the fuck is that condenser called? The line arm that comes out with the condenser, whatever.
Oh, the
The
Liebig. The Liebig.
Liebig, yeah, she wants a Liebig on it. That's all she wants. She don't want no thumper. So, but she said I want to be able to hook a jar rig up to it. So I gotta be able to hook my jar rig up to it so she can do her. She likes running rums and brandies. So I gotta make sure that he sets it up to where she can run my jar rig, and you know I'm all for it. I like
Yeah, I
seeing
want
her
to get
do
some
it. And
different pieces from each one and build me a Liberty liquor maker.
oh, there you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
get that
Yeah.
bell from Big Beard and Steel Wheel. Put that on my keg.
Oh, there you go. Oh, from their
I thought they were
Beattyville
getting
build.
rid of that thing. I would love to have it.
Get a hold of them; they'll buy it, or they'll
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the one they won in Beattyville with, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's badass looking.
Yeah.
Big
it's
Beard
neat.
still will build some crazy shit,
Yeah.
but yeah, I look forward to talking to you next time. We'll
Same
keep
here.
in touch a little more. Once I get this remodel done and deer season over with, I'll be online all the time. But right now, it's basically deer hunting and remodel, deer hunting.
Well,
As a
Jeremy,
matter of
I'll
fact,
see you on Saturday. Anybody else wants to stop by? We just
I
gonna be
wish
there
I could
hanging
be
out,
there.
doing some tastings, talking some details, and like I said, if anybody wants to bring stickers, do a sticker swap. Everybody's welcome.
Jeremy,
Just
bringing
gonna be there
stickers, right?
hanging out. So
Oh yeah,
Jeremy?
I always got stickers in my pocket.
that's the one in
All right.
Pigeon Forge. So if anybody needs,
Okay.
directions, anything, just shoot me a message. The little event thing I did, it's got the address, and so.
Yep.
But
Yep.
All right.
just to drop in, anybody's welcome.
Absolutely.
All right. It's good talking to you, Brad. I look forward to meeting you finally one day in person.
Yeah.
Jeremy, shake his hand for me when you get down there, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah,
All
y'all
right.
come join us.
You guys have a
I
good
wish I
night.
could be down there, but it's deer season, brother.
Yeah, I hear you. And everybody
All right.
remember November the 8th. That's a big, November 7th, and the 8th. That's a big weekend
That's the big one.
for everybody. It's going to be a big party. Everybody's, going to everybody's events and hanging out, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna have
we can't
lots
go
of
anywhere.
food, lots of food,
We
lots of
can't-
liquor.
We can't go anywhere right away. We got to do shots. Roy Warner called them.
All right, shots.
Hey, Jeremy, hang around. I'll talk to you for a minute.
All right.
Appreciate it, fellas.
All right, Brad. Have a good night, buddy.
All right.
Later.
All right. Later. And the stream. And stream.